Hi everybody, my name is Zahra Ahsan.
And I'm Najah Ahsan.
The title of our project is The Analysis of Harmful Gas Emission in the U.S. We performed this analysis because we wanted to analyze emission data of three harmful greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides. We anticipate that such analysis can assist in understanding the extent of problems and develop mitigation strategies. Here is a snapshot of our data and some processing steps. This data was uploaded by the EPA and we downloaded from the data.gov website. Since this data contained text values, we converted them to numeric values and maintained a crosswalk file. We also merged U.S. Census Bureau region information for analysis. This slide shows user interface and functionalities. We will look at them in detail. However, I just wanted to introduce components of the reporting features. The main menu will guide users to reporting options. We created 2 reports without requiring user input and 2 additional interactive reports that required input from users. Without any further delay, Najah will now demonstrate the program in MATLAB.
Let's now look at our data analysis program. Before we run the program, we placed 3 files in the MATLAB folder: the program file, text data file, and a lookup text file with state names and assigned numeric values. We type Analyze Emission in the command window to run the program. It loads the data file and launches main menu. We used the print command to display key information about the imported data so that we can be assured about the success of the data load process. One of the requirements of this project was to keep the main menu up throughout the process. We achieved this goal by calling the menu function while it returns a value less than 5. Since the menu has 4 options, it always returns a value less than 5, and the menu remains on screen. If we click on the first report button, it generates line graphs of emission for carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides for each year. As the range of carbon dioxide emission is much higher than the other 2 gases, we used the subplot option to generate 2 graphs on the same page. These trend charts provide information about the pattern of harmful gas emission in the United States over a period of time. Now that we know about the pattern of emission, we thought it would be interesting to see where these gases are coming from. The second report on the main menu, Emissions by Major Energy Sources, generate graphs to provide that information. We can see that coal produces more than 80% of each type of pollutant gas. With the knowledge of emission trend and contributors, we wanted to focus on a couple of specific areas through interactive reports. We access these reports by clicking on the third button on the main menu. The first interactive report allows us to select a specific year and get information about pollution by region. There are different ways to divide states into regions, but we used regions defined by the U.S. Census Bureau for analyzing this data set. When we click on this report, a text box shows up for entering a year. Since the data set has a range of years from 1990 to 2012, we added programming code to check the validity of entered information. Let's enter 1980. As we can see, the text box prompts the user to re-enter a valid value. Now let's enter a valid year. We can see from this report that the South generates more harmful gas than other regions within the country. However, some of it could be contributed by the fact that the southern region has a few more states than the other regions, or some other factors may be at play. This motivated us to dig a little deeper and look at state-level contribution to emission. We thought that a 10-year pattern will give us information over a period of time. We access this report by running the second interactive report where we select a state from the list box. Since the list box returns the numeric index number of the selected state, we used a lookup function to display state name on the graph. Let's run a report for Illinois. As we can see, carbon dioxide emission has remained pretty much the same over the years, and both sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide emissions have reduced over the years. As mentioned earlier, Illinois and region name on the title were displayed through the lookup function. Finally, when we are ready to exit the system, we click on the Quit menu on the main menu. It asks for confirmation, and if we select No, then we return to the main menu. If we confirm our intention to exit on the confirmation page, the application saves information, exits this program, and quits MATLAB. Thank you for watching our presentation.